What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I'm not gonna be around people that bring me down on a daily basis.
When we normal people have friendships break up or we gossip about an ex-bestie, we're just called petty. When celebrities start throwing down, the fights are usually given a much juicier title, feuds. These stars will often throw some shade, regret it, and then make a public display of their reconciliation. Other times, these feuds go completely unresolved. Every now and then, we just have to check in on these stories. Buckle up, guys, because we're taking a look at the status of some of Hollywood's biggest feuds, and things might get rough. Khloe Kardashian versus Jordyn Woods versus Kylie Jenner. We all know the story. In February of 2019, the rumors were swirling of Khloe Kardashian's fiance Tristan Thompson was cheating on her with 21-year-old Instagram model and Kylie Jenner's BFF, Jordyn Woods. Social media was ablaze with this one. At first, Jordyn denied it, Tristan denied it, Khloe blamed Jordyn for everything, and Kylie didn't know what to do. Then Jordyn went on Red Table Talk and spilled the tea.
On the way out, he did kiss me.
And it was addressed a bit on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, too. Jordyn moved out of Kylie's place or got kicked out, and we're still not sure on that one. As of June 2019, Kylie has essentially made up with Jordyn, though they'll never be 100% BFFs like they were, and blames pretty much everything on Tristan. As for Khloe, in June of 2019, Khloe reportedly never wants to see Jordyn again. Ouch. We're gonna call it feud status unresolved. Katy Perry versus Taylor Swift. It's about backup dancers, it's about John Mayer, it's just mean girl drama. This feud was such a mess, guys. According to Taylor, the feud started because Katy tried to sabotage her Red tour by hiring dancers out from underneath her. Katy Perry then infamously tweeted, "Watch out for Regina George in sheep's clothing," a nod to Mean Girls and probably totally about Taylor. There was also a messy timeline in there about the two girls dating John Mayer. Then Katy released her single Swish Swish, which we think was about Taylor too. The tea was piping hot, people. But it appeared that the two women squashed their beef in May of 2018 after Katy sent a literal olive branch, a sign of peace, to Taylor's Reputation Tour dressing room. Taylor posted a video about it on her Instagram story with the caption, "Thank you, Katy." So we're gonna call it feud status resolved. Miley Cyrus versus Nicki Minaj. This glorious beef reached its boiling point at the 2015 VMAs with one of the best callouts of all time. It started when Miley Cyrus called out Nicki Minaj in an interview with the New York Times. Then, in August of that year, Nicki called Miley out on live television during the MTV VMAs, which Miley was hosting. You remember, right? Miley, what's good?
Miley, what's good?
Iconic. In 2018, it looked like any bad blood has been wiped between the two when Nicki posted a clip of Miley Cyrus dancing to Nicki's track Chun-Li on the 4th of July. Miley responded, "What's good?" It seemed like they were laughing it all off. However, in May of 2019, Miley debuted some new songs, one of which has the lyric, "I love you, Nicki, but I listen to Cardi." Not only does that line refer to another feud involving Nicki, don't worry, we'll get to it, but it makes the status of Miley versus Nicki even more confusing. So we're gonna call it feud status unresolved. Taylor Swift versus Kanye West versus Kim Kardashian. Millennials, I hate to say it, but this may be the celeb feud that defines our generation. Gen Zers, I think yours is that James Charles versus Tati Westbrook mess, but we're not even gonna go near that one. This epic feud has been going strong ever since Kanye West infamously interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech at the MTV VMAs in 2009.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
The two publicly made up the following year, and Kanye even said he was doing new music with T Swift in 2015. And then the song Famous happened. This is where it got so messy, guys. Taylor dissed Kanye in her acceptance speech at the 2016 AMAs.
Or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame.
Then Kim got involved because she had the receipts. Kim exposed Taylor all over social media, fans went nuts, then the whole snake emoji thing happened, then Taylor made Look What You Made Me Do. Seriously, it was wild for so many years. But you guys probably remember all that. So where are they in 2019? Well, Kim spilled the tea on Watch What Happens Live. In a game of Squash That Beef, she told Andy Cohen 2 words to end the feud heard round the world over it.
Still a beef with Taylor after all that went down? No, squash.
When Andy asked if any of them have had any communication, Kim said, "No, I feel like we've all moved on." Guess we're gonna call it Feud status, #over it. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. The conflict between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj may have started off as just internet gossip, but by the time New York Fashion Week rolled around in late 2018, it became evident that there was bad blood between the two artists. You might have heard about how they had a spat at the Harper's Bazaar icon party. There were some words and possibly a shoe got thrown. Cardi B's shoe. It got thrown at Nicki Minaj. And somehow Cardi B was the one who left the event with a huge knot above her eye. But details aren't important, right? Shortly after the rumored throwdown, Nicki tweeted that she was over all this nonsense and thanked her fans. Aside from a lot of haters gonna hate style IG stories from Cardi B and a big laugh over the idea of performing with Nicki, there's no real word from her regarding the feud. So where do these two ladies stand? We're calling it feud status unresolved. Drake Bell versus Josh Peck. So we all saw the drama unfolding right before our nostalgic eyes when Drake and Josh star Josh Peck married his longtime girlfriend Paige O'Brien in 2017. But it wasn't the wedding that was dramatic, it was that his co-star and BFF of 18 years, Drake Bell, wasn't invited. God, that is so awkward. The internet went nuts, basically wondering, are you guys even friends IRL? Our teenage hearts were breaking. But Drake put the rumors to bed when he interviewed with 17. Apparently, it was all a case of the bride and groom being so overwhelmed with planning that Drake just got lost in the shuffle. Josh actually referred to his wedding planning as a nightmare and that he and Drake are literal brothers. Guess it was just a classic sitcom oopsie-daisy kind of thing, but would you expect nothing less of Nickelodeon's original favorite bros? After they posted this pic together with the caption, "I freaking love this guy," we're gonna call it feud status resolved. Paris Hilton versus Lindsay Lohan. Let's go back to about 2006-ish, where Paris and Lilo were BFFs. Clubs, and more clubs. That's about all you need to know about their bond. That EDM-fueled friendship came crashing down in May of 2006 when Lindsay was spotted at an LA nightclub with Paris's ex-boyfriend. This violation of the friend code resulted in a swift end to their bestie status and became Hollywood frenemies. Since then, the two girls publicly make zero attempts at being nice to each other. In fact, in 2018, Paris called Lindsay a pathological liar. Yikes! As of 2019, Lindsay Lohan is splitting her time between Mykonos, Greece, filming Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, and somewhere in Dubai, apparently.
I'm from New York, but I live in Dubai.
There's not much word from Lilo as to how she feels about the feud, so we're gonna have to take Paris's word for it and call it feud status ongoing. Kim Kardashian versus Khloe Grace Moretz. The tension between Kim K and Khloe started around 2016 after Kim posted an infamous mirror selfie. Khloe apparently was super offended by it and let Kim know that she felt it was inappropriate. Khloe got slammed for sort of body shaming Kim, then there were several indirect tweets following this from Khloe to Kim. It was all sort of vanilla as far as feuds go. But Kim took care of that and had the internet shook at her petty response. Kim tweeted, "Let's all welcome at Khloe G. Moretz to Twitter since no one knows who she is. Your nylon cover is cute, boo." I think we all agree in saying #ShadyAF, but we kind of loved it. It somewhat silenced Khloe, who never directly responded to Kim, but she did seemingly laugh it off in an interview with Glamour magazine. It seems like Kim basically squashed that beef by telling Khloe off in a way that she couldn't even recover. We're gonna call it feud status resolved. Kanye West versus Jay-Z. Kanye West and Jay-Z were friends and collaborators for years. Jay-Z was the one who signed Kanye West to Rockefeller Records and basically made his whole career legitimized. In 2011, they released the Watch the Throne album, and we thought these two would make amazing music forever. And then 2016 happened. While on his St. Pablo tour, Kanye began to rant as only Kanye does, and it's now one of his most famous onstage moments.
So if I get in trouble for saying the truth, what's being said the rest of the time?
During the rant, Kanye claimed Jay-Z didn't call after Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in Paris and that their kids hadn't had a play date. We're still not sure which one of those two things Kanye was more mad about. Jay-Z hit back with this track 444 with lyrics like, "You ain't a saint, this ain't kumbaya," which, clever, but totally pointed at Kanye. Jay-Z also talked about it on the Rap Radar podcast, saying what hurt most is that Kanye brought his wife and kids into the feud. Maybe the fact that Beyonce is pretty much always annoyed with Kimye added fire to the flames. But in an interview with the New York Times, Jay-Z said they have a complicated relationship, but that they will always be good, even if they maybe never hang out anymore. So while this bridge is fully burned, we're gonna call it feud status resolved. Mariah Carey versus J-Lo. This feud has been long running and, to be honest, pretty ridiculous in the best way. Back in the early 2000s, a reporter asked Mariah Carey something about Jennifer Lopez, and Mariah iconically responded, "I don't know her." So petty, really, but everyone was just sort of confused and shook by the nonsensical claim. Both singers get asked about this bizarre response all the time, with neither of them ever giving a straight answer. Had something happened between these two? Was Mariah jealous of J-Lo? We seriously have no clue. The closest thing we've gotten to closure over what we still don't even know was a feud or not happened during a 2016 interview on Watch What Happens Live. When asked about the beef, Mariah said, "That was so long ago. I can't believe people still make such a big deal out of it."
Do you know each other?
No!
Isn't that kind of a sorry not sorry answer at best? Andy Cohen then reminded Mariah that J-Lo claims they know each other, to which Mariah said, "I'm very forgetful." What?
Because I don't remember the fact that it was just like, "Hi, I'm so-and-so."
Either way, Andy Cohen, the king of settling beef between celebs, couldn't get a straight answer, and we're gonna call it feud status unresolved. Khloe Kardashian versus Amber Rose. Amber Rose doesn't really have a great relationship with anyone in the Kard Jenner clan, but her fight with Khloe Kardashian is particularly memorable. What makes this beef even beefier is the tangled web of connections, including Amber dating Kanye in the past, Amber's BFF being Black China, and also Wiz Khalifa is somehow connected. It's a huge mess, guys. Amber Rose notoriously called Kylie Jenner a baby and hated on her relationship with Tyga. Khloe came to Kylie's defense and called out Amber Rose on Twitter, basically saying, "Back off. You should know by now that if you mess with one Kard Jenner, you mess with them all." Amber then came back claiming that Khloe's dad isn't Robert Kardashian, which was especially insulting to the whole Kard Jenner family and took this feud to the next uncomfortable level. However, once the rumors of Tristan Thompson cheating on Khloe came about, Amber Rose took to her IG stories to reach out to her frenemy. She said, "I know we've had our differences in the past," and added, "but no one deserves to feel that pain." The final note that put this super long feud to rest was the Watch What Happens Live episode we just won't shut up about. When asked about the feud with Amber, Khloe and Kim both basically said, "What beef?" and said that they're all over it.
Yeah.
2019.
Okay, good. 2019, clean.
Khloe added that it's 2019 and everyone is basically wiping the slate clean. So we're gonna call it feud status resolved. So those are all the famous fallouts we want to talk about because honestly, it's exhausting. Did we miss any feuds that you guys know of? List them in the comments below. While you're there, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more great videos. Thanks for stopping by The Taco.